Let's now animate the other K-5 droid. I'm just gonna unhide it from the outliner and I'm gonna select this cube. Let me enlarge this window and let me adjust my view so that I can bring this thing into the shot. I'm just gonna move my view somewhere around here and let's move this thing on y-axis to just about there. Let me get closer to this thing. I'm just gonna move this thing on X and then on Z as well. Let me split this window and see how this thing looks like in my shot. Yeah, of course, we're gonna have to adjust the scale of this one as well. So I'm just gonna select the other droid, the first one, and copy the scale values from here. And I'm gonna now select this one and paste that value in here. There we go. Let's move this thing on y-axis. Maybe just about there, I guess, somewhere around here. And I'm gonna move this thing on X as well to maybe, let's say, just about there, I guess. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is a good position. Okay, let's save everything and I'm gonna enlarge this window. I'm gonna go into this get content menu and go into cinematic and I'm gonna bring this camera rig rail into the scene. I'm gonna select this cube and copy the location values. And I'm gonna select the second camera rig rail from here and paste that location. I'm gonna press F to focus and let me adjust my camera speed. I'm gonna rotate this thing on Z. I think first I should enable the rotation snapping. Let's rotate this thing on Z by 90. And I'm gonna select this point and let me adjust my view. I'm gonna drag this point and bring it just about there. Let me see. Yeah, somewhere around here. I'm gonna select this point and bring it just about there. Okay, let me split this window and I'm gonna select this point from here. First, I think I should just move this to the folder of K-5 Droid and parent this droid to this camera rig rail. It is not allowing me to do so. That's because the mobility is stationary. Let's switch to movable and let's try this thing again. There we go. I'm gonna now select this camera rig rail from here and then select this point and move it to just about there. I'm gonna select this handle and bring it somewhere around here, let's say, and let's check this box, lock orientation to rail, and I'm gonna bring up the details panel, select rail spline component, and bring the slider all the way up to 100. Okay, I'm gonna save everything, and let's now unlock the sequencer. I'm gonna bring this window up and let's drag this camera rig rail and bring it into the sequencer. I'm gonna bring this track down here and let me see where I want to put my first keyframe. I'm gonna bring this window here and bring this one down here and let me see. I'm not sure, perhaps just about here, I guess. Let's add this parameter, current position on rail, and I'm gonna add a keyframe in here. And let's move to frame number, let's say 150. And I'm gonna increase this value to 1. I'm gonna select both of the keyframes and change the keyframe interpolation to linear. Let's bring this window in here and I'm just gonna enlarge this one. And let's play this animation. Yeah, I think it looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna now split this window and let me select this track from here and let's just bring this track fractionally up on z-axis to just about there, I guess. And let's play this animation. Yeah, looks good. Okay, I'm gonna now save everything and let's lock the sequencer. I'm gonna select this track and then I'm gonna select this point. Where is this point? Yeah, it's there. I'm just gonna select this point from here and let me enlarge this window. I'm gonna press and hold Alt on my keyboard and then create a duplicate copy of this point. And then let's bring this point somewhere around here, let's say. I'm gonna rotate this thing on Z. I think I should disable the snapping for now. And yeah, let's select this point, and I'm gonna rotate this thing on Z as well to just about there. And let me see, perhaps I should select this point and bring it maybe somewhere around here. Let's say I'm gonna rotate this thing on Z as well to just about there. And I'm gonna also select this point and rotate this thing like so to just about there. Perhaps I should move this point on x-axis as well. And then I'm gonna select this point. No, probably that's not a good idea. I'm gonna press Ctrl Z to undo these changes. And I think I should select this point and rotate this thing on Z to just about there. And then also move this thing on y-axis to just about there. Yeah, I think now it looks a lot better. Okay, let's split this window, and I'm gonna enlarge this window to see how the animation will turn out. Let's play this thing. Yeah, we don't have that turn in our shot, so I'm just gonna select this track from here. And let me move this thing on y-axis to just about there, I guess. And I'm gonna also move this track as well. Perhaps I should move this thing a little bit more on y-axis. Maybe, let's first enlarge this window and see how the animation looks like. I think it's pretty quick at the moment, and I should unlock the sequencer and give this animation a little bit more frames to work with. Maybe let's add 12 frames in here, and let's play this animation. No, the movement is also not very smooth, so I'm gonna enlarge this window. I'm gonna lock the sequencer, and let's select this track and see what we can do in here. I think I should select this point, and I mistakenly duplicated the point. I'm gonna press Ctrl Z. Let me select this point, and I'm gonna move this thing, maybe let's say just about there, I guess. I'm not sure. Let's split this window and see how the animation looks like. Yeah, I think now it looks a lot better. Yeah, it looks a lot better now. I'm gonna split this window, and let's now enlarge this one. And I think I should now select this point and maybe perhaps bring this thing up on z-axis to, let's say, just about there. And I'm just gonna select this point. Let me switch to local space, and I'm gonna bring it just about there. And perhaps I'll drag this point and bring it somewhere around here, let's say. I'm gonna select this handle, bring it maybe just about there. And I'm gonna also select this point from here. Let me see, perhaps, yeah, we have a duplicate in here. I'm gonna select this handle, and let's move this thing on x-axis to just about there, let's say. I think I should select this point and bring it somewhere around here. Okay, let's now split this window and see how it looks like. I'm gonna enlarge this one, and let's play this animation. Oops, something is seriously wrong with our track. I'm gonna split this window, and I'm gonna enlarge this one. Let's see. I'm gonna select this track, and I think we have another duplicate in here. I don't know how these duplicates are being created on their own, I'm just going to select this point and delete it. And let's see. Yeah, I think now it looks a little bit better. Let's split this window and enlarge this one. And I'm going to play this animation. Perhaps I should split this window and select this track. Let me move this window here. And I'm just going to move this thing on x-axis to just about there. And I'm going to also select this track from here. And maybe I should switch to global space and move this point somewhere around here, let's say. Okay, let's play this animation. I'm going to enlarge this window. I think I should just temporarily, I'm going to unlock the sequencer and adjust the play area to just about there so that we have a little bit of room to work with this animation. Yeah, I think it looks good. Let's now split this window and I'm going to save everything. Let's bring up the sequencer to just about there and I'm going to now select this K-5 droid and bring it into the sequencer so that we can give this thing a little bit of a bank angle as it takes the turn. Pretty much the same thing like we did with the previous droid. I'm going to move to frame number 87 and let's add a rotation keyframe in here on pitch. And let's give this thing a bank angle of 45 degrees. Let me see how this thing looks like. Yeah, I think it looks good. Okay, let's move to, I don't know, frame number, let's say, let me see. Let's say 108, and I'm going to bring this number down to 40. And then I'm just going to move to frame number 162 and bring this number down to, let's say, 20. Let's see. I'm just going to move to frame number 120 and set the end area here by pressing the square bracket key on my keyboard. And I'm just going to move this playhead here, enlarge this window, and see how this thing actually looks like. Let me bring this thing down here. And let's play this animation. Perhaps I should type 15 in here, or maybe let's say 10, and play this animation. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, looks pretty good. Perhaps I should just select this camera rig rail, the track, and bring it fractionally up on z-axis. But apart from that, I think everything looks pretty good. Maybe just bring this thing somewhere around here, let's say. And I'm going to enlarge this window. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So that's pretty much it for this lesson, and I'll see you guys in the next one.